Hi, and welcome to my channel, Witch Way 101. My name is Jessie. First of all, I have to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for everybody who shared this video. Yeah, keep on doing that, guys. I can't thank you guys enough. And thank you for watching and subscribing. Like, that to me is just amazing. If you would like to know more or get exclusive content, I will post a link to my Patreon account down below in the description, along with other stuff. Today, however, I decided to go ahead and do an Imbolc video, and the reason why is because it's coming up. I know. I'm posting the video January 18th and whatnot, and so it's a little bit early for me to go ahead and be doing this video, but the reason why I decided to do it so early is because it gives you time to gather these kind of things if you choose to do so, or you can choose to make traditions of your own, and I will explain that further into the video after I get through the basic traditions that are in Imbolc. Okay. Now, it's usually celebrated February 1st to 2nd and coincides with Candlemas and Groundhog's Day. So it's usually something that's held in between the middle of winter and in the middle of right before spring. So it's right in between the two, okay? And what it is it's celebrating Bridget, and she is known as the goddess of the hearth, the goddess of the fire, the goddess of the forge, okay? She is known as the goddess of the healing, the goddess of poetry, the goddess of childbirth, and the goddess of fertility, along with the goddess of unity. There's also many other attributes that she has and many other different titles that she has. She's definitely a deity to look up. Anyway, so this is a time to celebrate and to have spring cleaning, okay? So what I mean by this is clean out the old, get to the new, okay? One of the biggest traditions is if you have a fireplace or your hearth, for lack of better words, clean it out. Clean out everything in your house, everything that you don't need. Go ahead and do a full-blown deep cleaning scrub. You know what I mean? After that, you're going to want to go ahead, and one of the other traditions is to make a briog doll, okay? I know it sounds kind of funny, but basically the men of the house or the men of the village would gather together and they would make this doll. And traditionally, this doll was placed in front of a house, okay? And participants of this house and or village would go ahead and they would hold a feast. And in this feast, they would, like I said, they would place this doll in front of the house. The males or the people or persons in question who made this doll would go outside and get on bended knee as a form of respect and a sign of respect. And I wrote down the words just so that I couldn't go ahead and missay them. They would say, where is it? They would say, go on your knees, open your eyes, and admit Bridget. And inside they would say, welcome, 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 holy woman. And then you would take this doll and you would set it by the foot of the table that you're having this feast at. And while you are eating, this doll is sitting at the corner of the table on the floor, or even on the table if you choose to do so. And then usually, traditionally speaking, what happens is people make a basket, okay? And the reason why they make this basket, and it's actually called a lawa brie, okay? The reason why they make this basket is because they put the briog doll in there, and they usually put it with a wand, and this wand is made out of birch, and it's usually a small wand, and it's peeled to give it a nice little handle at the end for Bridget. And this wand is traditionally called a slatag, brie. There is an H sounding in there, okay? Which is why I'm taking my time enunciating it, so that you do understand there is an extra syllable in there. Plus, I'm probably butchering it as well. sad to say, it's very true. But traditionally, this doll was placed in the lawabri, and it was left there overnight. Sometimes there was a cloth covering it, sometimes not. And in the morning time, you would look for different markings on the wand, or you would look for little footprints in your fireplace. Now that's kind of cool, huh? Now, one of the other traditions that happens is, and this is usually prearranged, okay? So if you have any children or whatever, this is a good thing to get them on. It's a fun thing to gather people to do if you're trying to do a community thing or whatever. Anyways, what the kids would do, and you would also have other kids who were called biddies, and they would make songs for this. But you would go ahead and you would go to your neighbors' houses, and you would dress in cute little funny clothes, and you would sing to them and dance and put on little entertainment plays or whatever, just entertaining them. And they were called biddies. And so that's what they would do. But basically, what Imbolc is about is a lot of animals are pregnant right now, and a lot of animals are right about to give birth if they're not already. It's a celebration of life coming. It's definitely a time to go ahead and celebrate new beginnings and whatnot. And it's also an excellent time for divination of the welfare of your home and your own family's well-being and whatnot, and prosperity. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. There's also a Bridget cross that is made. Traditionally, it has either 3 corners, making it into a triangle, or 4, making it into, well, we all know can't really do it with my fingers, but the cool little 4-pointed star. Usually woven with grass and whatnot that is cultivated on your land or around your property or whatever, or within the woods. And it's used as kind of like a protection charm, usually hung up above a bed. But other traditions are usually to go ahead and do get-togethers, do bonfires, do the whole feasting together thing, which is great. It definitely builds a community. And if you're not doing that with your friends, do it with your family. Again, building those bonds. I never went ahead and did the Briog doll myself. I've done the stars myself, and I'll probably go ahead and be making one this year, to be honest. I think that it's a tradition I need to bring back into my own personal craft. I've been feeling like I've been slacking on a few things lately, but I feel like we all do that from time to time. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think I'm pretty sure I've left out a lot. There's a lot of different traditions and a lot of different ways to celebrate Imbolc. Okay? Now, just because what is right for one person does not mean that it's going to be right for you. Okay? Now, if you choose to do a fire and you only have because say that you live in the city, but you have a cute little stamp of a backyard or whatever, and you have a cute little grated fireplace, and that's what you want to do, and you're just doing it by yourself, that's great. Okay? That is, if that's what you feel comfortable with, that is perfect for you. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you differently. If you want to do it in a group, if you want to do it with your friends, if you want to do it with your family, however you choose to do it, this is up to you, okay? It is one of many of holidays that can be celebrated. It's not something that somebody dictates it needs to be done like this. It's really not that sort of thing. It's actually funny because right now I've got a white candle burning in the background because there's just been a lot of stuff going on in the air, and so I figured I would keep that going to keep things pure, to keep things pretty, purified. I burned some sage before I started the video. I'm going to be burning some more afterwards. But yeah, so also on a side note, before I get to my own personal stuff, if somebody is trying to sell you a spell or sell you a cure-all or psychic tarot readings or whatever, tarot readings are great. I practice tarot myself, But if somebody says that they can go ahead and fix something and you have to pay money for that spell or whatever it is, please don't. I will tell you right now that is a scam. Okay. And I probably should have put that in my first video. And I probably should have put that in every single video I've done afterwards. But I thought that that was something that a lot of people understood. So just in case, I figured I would throw that out there. It's, again, nobody who does spell work or witchcraft will go ahead and say, yeah, you know, I can do this spell for you. It'll cost you this much and the results are guaranteed. It doesn't work like that. So on to a personal note, I am on Patreon. I've put the link down below. There's stuff on there that I do not post on any other site. There's stuff on there that you can only see as a subscriber and whatnot. So, like I said, check me out. There's all sorts of stuff on there. Anyways, I'm going to let everybody go. I feel like I've been going on and on and on and on and on about this holiday, and I don't even feel like I've covered enough, to be honest. I feel like there's so many things that I've left out and so many more things that I could have said. So, like I said, I'm just going to leave it at that. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you all enjoy your day, enjoy your Imbolc. I hope that whatever traditions you decide to do, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know what everybody does. Send me pictures, you know, the whole nine. I would love to know. I'm also going to put more details about Imbolc in my Patreon account. It'll be written. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great day. Blessed be. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.